We know who will take over development of the old Blue Heron paper mill in Oregon City.
Yes, but we've learned the person who bought it actually spent time in prison for one of his past projects. Now, that old mill is a prime spot right by Willamette Falls. Chris Woodard is going beyond the headlines tonight to find out more about its new owner.
Here in Oregon City, the sale of the Blue Heron property is a big deal. People have been waiting a long time to see some action here. But as big of a deal as this is, and as much good news as we're told it is, there are also already some questions.
Yes, we've done some of the research. You and the media have done some of the research, and we've been following that as well.
City Manager David Frazier says he's still getting to know the developer who suddenly has a lot of say in Oregon City's future. George Heidgerken is the new owner of the Blue Heron paper mill property. I checked into his past, called around to some other communities where he has projects, and heard nothing but positive reviews about how he's willing to take on challenging projects and consider community input. But I also found he faced federal charges back in 1993 for illegal storage and transport of hazardous materials. Charges that led to a sentence of 5 months in prison, home confinement, and a $4,000 fine. Does that conviction give you any pause?
I had heard that, and of course, you know, naturally, one of our principal goals on the site is healthy habitat.
I tried to reach out to Heidgerken today, but my call wasn't returned. In an interview with the Olympian, he addressed the federal charges, saying they were for moving barrels of paint and stain he was using on log homes he was building.
But we all make mistakes, and that was many years ago, and you know, the regulations today are much more, I think, much more clear and more strict. And so we'll be making sure that there's compliance on the site.
Frazier says so far, Heidgerken is on board with what the city wants to see at that site. In Oregon City, Chris Woodard, KOIN 6 News.